From cutting to the track, join me in this exciting journey as I share a glimpse of my life as an aspiring F1 performance engineer. So let's go. Today we will start by setting up our machine by downloading all the softwares in it. So the first one is PyCharm. It's like a software for coding in Python. So I'm taking the professional version because I have it with my school, but you can download the free one. There is almost no difference except that with the paid one you can like code in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Um, Next, let's continue with Anaconda, which is like to create a virtual environment for Python. So it's very important. So when you have multiple projects, you don't have to fix the libraries because they all depend on one environment. If you make it well, we will create one later. So let's do the setup. So just for the setup, you just have to follow the steps that the setup software told you. It shouldn't be that long, depending on your machine. It's just 2 GB of memory, so it's very quick to install. So for Anaconda, make sure to check the pass button on the next step because like I forget to check it when I first downloaded it on the tutorial. So you can't use the basic command line to use it. Here I'm authenticating on the PyCharm software because for the pro version you have to pay, so you have to make sure it's your account. Now let's continue with the setup of the environment. So let's the best way to optimize your programming is like to create one environment per project. So let's start by creating the F1 environment, which will be dedicated to our project around F1. So it shouldn't be too long, always around your soft, like your computer specs. So once you've downloaded, you can like go check the package docs. So in this project, we will use the FastF1 package. It's a package that was developed to get the data from the F1 API and another website around F1, and you can just make some requests and already get the data in place. Then we will use Plotly, which is to make the plots. It's to make interactive plots. So when you put your mouse on it, it will just show the data, and you can do very customized things on it, and it's incredible. Next, we will set up a GitHub repository. So I created an organization because I'm doing this package. Then I will do a dashboard. So to make sure it's very clean, like I prefer to create an organization with the two repository on it. Make sure to put it on GitHub because like last week I got a disk failure and I lost like around 200 hours of project of work. So to use GitHub, you have to download Git, which is the language used by GitHub to make the request, the pull, the push. So GitHub is a versioning software. Like it's not really a software; it's like hosted somewhere else on a server, but like it's for versioning, so you can find your old code on it. If you're a developer, you should know that, but prefer to say it. So once it's done, just launch it. Then you should be able to clone your repository. So let's start with the creation of our project. So I'm creating a folder in which I will put my GitHub repository. Instead of creating a new environment, just take the environment we just created, named F1, and that will be it. So just wait and it will like set up all your libraries and stuff like this. So here you just have to find the path to your project to clone it first. So I'm using my URL from my GitHub, but use yours, obviously. Let's download our packages in our environment now. So to activate Anaconda, you just say Anaconda activate the name of the environment, and it will automatically activate it. As you see on the left, you will have the F1 to say you're on the F1 environment, and then just type the command to install the package that was on the dock. So I first install FastF1, then Plotly. For Plotly, I specified the version because it was set on the dock. But if you don't specify, it should download the latest one. So there is no problem. Okay, that's it for today. So let's see you soon for episode 2. Bye.